Hey everybody, it's Bubs here, and welcome back to another episode of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. In our last episode, we witnessed Bubs, Amy, and Tails walking up on a supposedly dead Sonic, but this is a murder mystery, so someone's supposed to be dead. So Amy and Tails think it's all part of the game, but Bubs, aka me, aka us, think something else is going on, and we don't think Sonic is playing. So we're just continuing from that point in the game. So please consider subscribing while you're here if you enjoy my content. If you like what I say or just like my memes, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support on this series and my previous series. And thank you so much for the support on the channel. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in. Yes, that's right. We're in the saloon. We left the main cabin, the dining car, and we've gone into the saloon now. If I remember correctly, I think Knuckles is supposed to be in here. I'd have to look at the map. Okay, so we can say, Amy, are you here? Hey, Tails, where are you? Let's do Tails because we're Tails' sidekick now. Bubs, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Oh, okay. Well, looks like we're not gonna get anywhere with this. He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. Okay. Whatever you say, Tails. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense. But I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game? Or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Dun dun! Can I tag along with you? I don't give a shit if it's my job or not. I just want to come along. If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure! Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. There. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? Oh. The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. Batman. This is true. Ye varmints. What are ye all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and... Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. Damn, alright, Knuckles. Knuckles, don't be like that. Idris Elba, no! He's so obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Bubs, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. I wonder what he did. Right, let's do it. What this? Peanuts! Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Kind of bland. Huh, seems like someone licked all the salt off of that. Ugh. And he ate some. That's gross. Or maybe they're just unsalted. Can you imagine you're like a cowboy and you walk into a saloon and eat some peanuts and then that's how you find out you're allergic to peanuts? Bubs, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? No, look, there's lipstick on one. Bubs, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. Probably, Rouge? I think, she's the only one I would think is wearing lipstick. What's in the trash? Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Haha. Okay. I think Tails is ignoring me. Knuckles, what'd you do to this poor machine? Clearly won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Oh, okay. That's that, other game. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches? Who could have done that? I wonder. What are you two looking at me for? I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. Knuckles, you will pay for your crimes. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Please don't beat me up. I do like his hat. Oh, he said. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Give men their flowers while they're still here. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave. Talk, can I take your order? No. Interrogate. Knuckles, Bubs and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. Oh. It is? No, for real. We have evidence too. We do? Bubs, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? The arcade machine that he beat up. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? Oh, sugar daddy. Oh, no. Oh, no. They throwing in new stuff. Ooh. Jesus Christ. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because... Super Mario Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cam was covered in punches. Your hair was found at the scene. It's wrecked! What evidence do you have that the damages are punches?
Be fucking for real.
What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine. But why? I needed a punching bag, and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you... I'm on it. Bubs, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Oh, sugar. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. No. I was so close. No. Y'all throwing a lot at me. Oh, fuck me. Why am I jumping so early? Am I okay? I thought I fucked up and I didn't have enough rings. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. Uh-oh. Vector? The alligator. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector so you could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. Damn. Tragic. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Oh my god, please. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Now, Bubs, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? The glasses. Vector's lipstick! No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like, it's not, I wasn't, don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix our arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what did the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was here too. I knew it! It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? Oh! I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list. Doesn't make sense. Bubs, can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list? What is Tails talking about? Is it this one? All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know, Bubs, but there is someone here that goes by that title. The ultimate life form. Who the fuck? I don't know enough Sonic lore. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. A key? Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. Yay, we completed it! More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Bubs. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Bubs! Coming! I like Knuckles. Wow. Oh, hang in there. It's like that cat. Oh, what is that? Is that, God, what's that Sonic game? Like Sonic Forces? The one where you can make your own character? I forget what it's called. All this stuff is getting heavy. I'll tell them what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads that want to join us finding clues? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The key, dummies. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course. It's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. No, I'm making sure things go right. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Prose? Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrop. Wait. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la. Dee dee dee. Okay. Is that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Bubs and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car. They all passed through the library car. Okay, so yeah, because Rouge, Blaze, they have to come here. And then Shadow had to come over here for some reason. And then Sonic had to be up here. Where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon bar. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at the Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to his casino car, again locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived, asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have let the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around, and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely! Oh, he's just chilling. Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really need to see this. This little Chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? Let's look at this brochure thingy, because Rouge looked at it. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Bubs, look at this! There's a couple maps here. It seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Wait, I want to look at this map. The heck is right here? Is this another bookshelf? The trash. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. There's nothing. I promise we'll find something. Bubs, are you sad there's nothing in the trash bin? No. No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Bubs, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I think it just called me weird. It's in this bookcase. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. He's looking at the books. Well, I mean, a little pig wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one, the Mirage Express manual. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. That's very interesting. Why are you reading this one book? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. When Shadow left the library car, he locked his door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. I think we found enough clues. Oh, now we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vester and SBO to find out what really happened. Oh, I guess we gotta do both of them. Investigate. Investigate. Or interrogate. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Bubs and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Well, that saves me a minigame. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Oh! Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. Bubs, can you help me out? Alright, Bubs. What book do we think SBO may have been reading? I wonder. Why are you reading the book about the Mirage Express? Manual. A manual? You think SBO is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh! I don't know what that means. Oh my god. Okay, phew. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Uh-oh. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insult my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Bubs, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? robotic arms during events that can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Bubs, hit him with another one. Oh, okay, which page do I choose? Let's do 231. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Bubs. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. Why, there's so many pages. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? I would say yes. Totally. It's why you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Bubs? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Bubs, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. We're up, Bubs. Let's get our argument together. I don't wanna. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Uh-oh. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see... I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Bubs, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? I feel like this has something to do with the map. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? Oh, it's this, because he was here. So whatever this is blocked him and you couldn't see him. This one. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. I don't want to think anymore. I don't want to play this anymore. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Right here! Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I could second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Yay! You didn't kill Sonic! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise. I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock. While our heroes are on the caboose. What? At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Bubs. Let's see what's next. Coming. Well, my friends, I believe this is a perfect time to end. We have validated Knuckles, Espio, and Vector's alibis. Now we're moving on to probably Rouge, Blaze, and then Shadow, my love. My favorite. I'm kind of surprised Silver is in here, but whatever, I guess. I would just like to thank you all so much for coming and watching this playthrough of this game with me. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys coming back again and again every week when I post. And I would just like to thank you for all the support and the love that you show my videos. I will see you all next week with the next part of the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I hope to see you there. Thanks so much for watching. This is Bubs, signing out.